We're gonna do a song that you never heard before.
Here they come and get wicked. Here we go again. Hey, it's Kennedy, my brother from another mother. What's happening?
What's up?
Man, I am in an exceptionally good mood today, man. I had an opportunity to wrap up some things earlier today and started doing some video editing. So I'm about to send you that of some stuff that I did. So yeah, man, everything's been real cool though, man. How about you?
Man, a lot going on this week. Not really gonna get into it on the pod, but yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. So just trying to make it through the rest of the weekend. That's about it, man.
Hey, man. Well, listen, it's Friday. Let's get that music going.
All right.
Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. It doesn't matter what your name is. Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
Try Jesus, not me, 'cause I throw hands. Try Jesus, please don't try me, because I'm fine.
Hey, it's Kennedy.
What's up?
Hey, man, it's this week's been kind of interesting, man. I don't think that we got into it as much, given all of the things that had transpired on this earlier this week, man. You know, we were talking about celebrating our 100 episodes, right? That was a fire, pod episode, right? And then it was 420, so we kind of got into the red and meth. I don't think we got into that one. Listen, you didn't catch the red and meth verses, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay, so listen, man, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you though, bro. It seemed like the kind of concert that I would have wanted to go see. Like if this was a live, if Versus was a live concert, then I think the format of Red and Meth was probably the best format for a concert. They were on stage for one. They had a set that was on up, and very much like a concert, they had a few special guests come in for some of the songs and everything like that, man. And I thought that it was fire, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think that they had a bunch of songs that Redman especially, that you have to be a Red fan to really, be in the know of. But I was very entertained, and what I loved about it is that you can tell that they have like a very genuine chemistry, which is odd because I think that they were paired together by Def Jam. I don't think that they were like friends or enemies like that, but I think Def Jam just said, hey, this might be a good look for y'all to, do something together. And then boom, it seems as natural of a pairing as anybody in Wu-Tang. It was fire, bro.
Well, I mean, to be honest, this was the one that I would have wanted to catch, but man, I like I said, I just had so much going on, couldn't even call it, bro.
Yeah. The one thing that I was reminded of Yo, shout out to Brittany Rowe. Appreciate the love and always for checking in as well. The one thing that it did remind me of, right, is that the boy Method Man was like the feature to have on R&B songs at one point, though, man, because he had the one that I love the most was that Janelle, Round and Round We Go. Really don't know what you came in for. Round and round we go. Consider your bags outside the door. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Fire Song is one of my favorite ones, and he did that. But he also had the song with D'Angelo. And he had, I was just blown away. Of course, he got the song with Mary, but I was just surprised that I forgot that Meth was like the guy that you would feature on them late 90s, early 2000s features, though, man. It was dope. Real refreshing.
Was Wendy there?
I don't know if Wendy was there. I don't know. I don't think she was there.
Oh, okay.
They had a limited audience now. They had a few people there, but I don't think Wendy was there.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Listen, and I know she wasn't there because one of the things that was funny about that is that they said, they had a limited crowd. They were in New York, and Redman was kind of tripped out because he was like, yo, he said, I got a handful of people in here from Jersey, right? I need y'all to be, when I'm doing my part, I need y'all to be as hyped as the other people from New York and doing meth. And it was funny, but I don't think that Wendy Williams was one of the 5 people that were there from Jersey, bro.
That's what's up.
But it was dope, man. It was dope.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, that would have been the one I would have wanted to see, but unfortunately, that did not occur.
Okay.
And man, soon as we got off the pod, we got more bad news.
Yeah.
Young lady, 15 years old, shot 4 times in the chest in Ohio. And
was she shot in the chest or the back?
I thought she was shot in the chest.
Because I saw the footage, and the footage. So
I never watched the footage, so I couldn't.
I saw the footage. Let me ask you something, Ace. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that the timing of this is the timing of it, right? Happening minutes before the verdict was being read, right?
Right.
I got a lot of questions, and I feel I got a lot of mixed feelings toward it. So
okay, let's unpack it. The part that I'm mixed about, right, is that she was shot. The officer shot. They showed the body cam footage, and when the officer took the shots at the girl, she had this knife and she had this swing that was a haymaker of a swing, bro. That she looked like she was about to stab the hell out of this girl, though, bro. I mean, it was you in that case, you know what I'm saying? You think, oh, you know what? Why you could have pulled the taser out then? You know what I'm saying? Like she'd still be alive. So that's the part that I disagree. The part that I'm conflicted with is the fact that he shot her. Well, not that he tried to take these actions, though. Did he even give any commands, like put the knife down?
Yes, and he was there. It wasn't like he pulled up, but just cat. No,
I didn't watch the video at all.
So then here's the other part. So the part that I was more so blown away, and I haven't confirmed this, right? Mm-hmm. But I think that the part that they said was that her father was there, right? Her father was on the girl's dad. So I don't know what his role was there. I don't know what he was trying to do.
See, the story that I got was that these girls pulled up to her spot, right? And that she called the cops because this mother basically brought her daughter to fight her. And from what I understood, the knife wasn't hers, that it was somebody else's. And in the midst of the fight, she got the knife and was trying to defend herself. That was the story that I got.
And that could very well be true. But from the bits that this cop shows up, all he sees is this girl with a haymaker, with a knife in his hand. And my thing is that, I guess my thing is that I don't know that you would like to think that ideally it would be the taser. I think he popped with the taser, bow, she drops. But at the same time, here's the way I look at it, though, right? For starters, I mean, I know that the mom got there. If that's the case, they say her dad was there. I like to think her dad could have done some things to kind of defuse that whole thing or whatever. But even if the dad said, no, we gonna allow this, if y'all trying to shoot the fair one, whatever. Then my thing still is that, as a father, like if I'm a dad, right? And if, without knowing all the particulars, I'm thinking, how would I feel if some girl, and without what like I said, this is just from the police officer's perspective. He's saying what he sees is this girl running up about to stab this girl. He didn't see, from what I've gathered, the things that had the events before that. So, and knowing that if he's a dad also, he's probably thinking like, let me shut this down ASAP, because at the end of the day, what he's seeing is this girl being the aggressor with the knife. I don't think that he saw this girl, getting jumped. He didn't see anything. At least that's not what the couple of minutes of the body cam footage shows. So as a parent, the part that I'm conflicted about is that if somebody, if you know that your kid was one who brought the knife and now somebody done turned the knife on her, that's one thing, right? So that's why my how I feel about it is all over the case. And it's where you always say facts versus feelings, right? For me, it's where my feelings are mixed about the facts.
Well, here's the thing. Obviously, I don't necessarily think that the cop was wrong in his assessment because he doesn't know the situation he's coming into. So if we're just talking facts, so if the dad was there, I just can't see some kids rolling up to my house that wanting to fight my kids, and I'm just going to let my kid go out there. Because you were saying the dad was there, right?
The dad was there, they say.
Okay, so if that's a fact, then that's the first fact that I'm dealing with. There is no feeling about that. There's the fact if a kid comes to my door saying they want to, they ready to swing on Layla. Nah, not today. Nah.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a daughter, but if some girls rolled up on my daughter, they're gonna get these haymakers. And especially I feel sorry in saying that.
If the girl's mama's there, then if
the girl's mama's there, and you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm not one that would condone putting them hands on a female.
No.
JJ, you already know. JJ, we talked about this. But at the same time, though, bro, if you run it, there's
no way, nobody's pulling up on my kids.
There's never going to be a scenario where you pull up and and that doesn't matter for my son, for that matter, it doesn't matter, whatever. If it's my child and you as a parent roll up on my kids and I'm there, no, you going to have to, whatever you plan to do to my kid, you're going to have to do it to me.
Right. 100. But so that's the first thing. Okay. Now, whether I agree with so then here's the thing though. If for a fact that the mother brought the daughter to fight the girl and they did have a knife or whatever, it's going to get pinned on them. Because it doesn't matter that they are the ones that killed the young lady. Their actions caused her to be killed. So it's going to get pinned on them. And it's a touchy situation because obviously
very touchy, because
you've seen people on Facebook saying, well, if she had the knife, then, oh, well, and that's unfortunate. I personally, I just feel like it's a very bad situation. It's very bad timing, like the whole thing, because now another innocent life is lost regardless of how the semantics played out.
Bro, there's a freeze frame of this girl winding back with this knife in her hand, and I swear you can do a side by side of a freeze frame with her and Bradshaw doing the clothesline from hell. As far back as he would wind up to do that clothes, that's how this girl was winded up. So that's why I'm like, it's unfortunate all the way around.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, though, man, in this case, I can't compare this to the kid Adam Toledo in Chicago, who the police officers gunned down and he had his hands up. Right. I think that what they saw was, without being privy to the preceding events is something that was a threat, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm
just praying for everybody involved. But man, we could stay there all day. There's more. There's more. Yeah. We just found out that 19-year-old Terrance Clarke from Kentucky died in a car accident. 19 years old.
Listen, man. This is the thing that's interesting about him, right? In this scenario, he went to Kentucky. This kid was a top 10 player, and from all accounts, they had him listed as a lottery pick from day one, right? He came from Brewster Academy. Brewster Academy is he's the kid's from Boston, which I told you I keep up. You know, that these days is my look to keep up with. I don't know why, but he's from Brewster Academy. The connection there, that's in New Hampshire. This is where Dwayne Wade's son, Zion, goes. Who, now get this, Dwayne Wade's son, Zion, went to Sierra Canyon with LeBron James's son, right? Transferred from Sierra Canyon to go to Brewster Academy in New Hampshire, right? Terrance Clarke went to Brewster Academy, right? And oddly enough, BJ Boston, who was in the car behind him, right, went also to Sierra Canyon. It just tells you how small of that is. And he wasn't involved with the accident. Both of them went to Kentucky. Both of them were top 10 rated kids. And this is the interesting thing about BJ Boston. That's how I get into that one. So BJ Boston is from Atlanta. He's from Norcross. Balled out at Norcross, then went to as a senior year, I think, went out to Sierra Canyon, got out there, helped them boys. I think he had won the state championship out here, got out there, helped them boys win the state championship out there. Both of them were coming out of high school, slated to be high draft picks, NBA bodies, 6'7", 6'8", 190 something pounds, ready to go, right? And so it's very unfortunate because they're 19. I immediately, right? I think of you. These are your kids' age, right?
Right.
And that's right. These kids that listen, and not just that, these kids' lives were just about to get started, right? You had the night at night. Think about that. At 19, from the time you're 19 and 38, doubled over, right? In 19 more years, think about the life experiences that he would have had that he's not having now as an NBA kid at 19 years old.
Yeah, it's very sad. And
just signed with Clutch Sports the day before, right? Very unfortunate that hurt my heart so bad to see something so unfortunate happen. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that they said that it was a car accident. He ran a red light, something to that matter though, bro. But it's the thing that's the saddest at being a parent. It definitely hurts my heart. My heart goes out to their families because for another reason, you have a family a parent that is having to bury their kids, and you never expect that that's a reality for you. It hurt my heart to see that, man.
Yeah, man. And again, we can't stay here.
Yeah.
There's more.
Yeah.
We recently lost DMX. We recently lost Black Rob. And now we lost Shock G. So it's just like, boy, heavy.
You know, the thing that I always think about with Shock G. So in Atlanta, they have these Gentleman Jack, Jack Daniels, and what they do is they have all of these different kinds of, it's an event, and they make all these different kinds of drinks basically with Jack Daniels, but they also infuse this event with hip hop. It's hip hop art, and so they typically will have like artists that are there. Most of the time, it's kind of like it's an old school artist. So I've been a couple of times when they've had Scarface was there, killed it. Twista was there, killed it, and Shock G was there. And what was crazy about it is that he, of course, performed Humpty Dance, right? But it was one of all the people, because I've seen them do. I've been and they've had a Big Crit, but I got to be honest. Well, no, Big Crit did kill it. Shock G's was right up there with them. And what I remember though, right, is that he did his stuff live and he kind of talked about Tupac, right? And you know what I'm saying, what Tupac meant for him. And one of the things that was crazy is that he was talking about how they came up with like same song that they did. But what I didn't know is that Shock G does production. Like he plays keys, like he's a trained pianist. And so he played how this song was going. And he was like, nah, Pac said, you got to add this, that, and the other, boom, boom, boom. And so you didn't know what the song was while he's explaining this. And then boom, 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 you hear, you're like, oh, and then he beats drop and everybody goes crazy. But showmanship out the world. And you got to be, got top-notch showman if you're walking around with a nose on your face like that, though, bro. So that's my Shock G memory personally, though. What about you?
Definitely seeing him in oh my gosh, what was that movie that he was in? What was the movie he was in where they was like the people was trapped? It was like a horror movie, but they were in it, like Chevy Chase was in it.
Yeah. That was same song was in it. All around the world, same song.
It's just the same old song.
Yeah, I came to the party to get that was probably the first time I heard Tupac. And I was like, yo, I thought that at that point Tupac was maybe like a new member to Digital Underground.
Yeah.
When he's like, Tupac, go ahead and rock. Now I clown around when I hang around with the underground. Girls used to frown Sim down when they come around. Gas me when they pass me. They used to diss me, harass me, but then they asked me if they could kiss me. I thought that it was cold. And that was when I loved Pac, was through Digital Underground, though, bro.
Yeah, but one time for the boy, Shock G.
Let's do it.
All right, stop what you're doing.
Yeah. One time.
Yeah, we got to cut that before they cut us off there.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's you know what, man. I think that one of the things that is it feel like I know that you and I, not that we're in denial that we're getting old, but to see some of our legends start to pass away, and you think in regular life you start to see people pass, though, bro. It's to me, it feels. And I don't know how other people, some people are, I'm not going to say people are just fans of music and everything like that, but to be an artist and then see other artists pass away, like it's a very like weird feeling to me, though, bro, that, there's always this, list that they put out at the end of a year to say all of the music legends we lost for a particular year. And it's just it's always weird to see rappers on that list because on some level, man, you like the rappers. It's rappers. You feel like there's a level of invincibility, though, man. And so
I mean, you just expect them to have the best of care, the best of the best opportunities to eat right and trainers.
Yeah.
So they're the most healthiest people on earth. And I mean, some of them are just real people, and so they have problems just like everybody else.
Well, it's funny you say that because I saw that people were coming at Diddy, right, about Black Rob being in the hospital and Black Rob's condition, and I don't know that is there any fault to that? Like, let's say sure
this was the argument, right? They're saying that obviously artists sign contracts and they go into it whatever deal that they have. However, And you know, so Diddy made millions off of him, and so it's just like, look, you know, back when business was being run, these are the type of deals that artists signed. So, you know, and whatever mismanagement of money or whatever has happened since then, you know, Diddy's in a better place, so to speak. And then, you know, you look at, so then is it Diddy's responsibility to then go back and, like, one of the examples that somebody used, they said, look, let's say in the beginning I was building these houses and necessarily all of my houses weren't that greatly built. But then over the years, now it's 21 years later or so, now my houses, it's like clockwork, they go up, but the quality is there because I've been doing it for so long. So do I go back to the old houses that I built 21 years ago to fix them back up, or do I just continue on? And so it's just like, you know, Black Rob's stuff was back in the day. So is that his responsibility? Because I mean, I heard he made a donation, but
Here, this is the way I look at it. I see what you're saying. I think that that's something different though of the housing. So the way I look at it like this, let's just say, calling it what it is. You and I, we CEOs, right?
Right.
And let's just say that you and I, because we are the CEOs and because you and I are the one that's putting up the majority of the money, you and I are the one that are producing the songs. You and I cover all of the expenses. You and I are the reason the brand exists. We're the founders of this particular brand. And let's say we sign an artist, and that artist is going to make money, but that artist isn't going to make the money that you and I would make, nor should they, because they're not assuming the risk that you and I are putting together. So because we made more money off of that person than they would have made off of their own music, I understand the concept of that, because while you wrote that and you do have some level of, you know, intellectual proprietary, you know, ownership of your music, you do have that. But the fact that I'm assuming the risk and you sign with me, I'm saying, listen, I'm going to take on this risk. But in exchange of that, I need a portion of your intellectual rights. I need your music is going to be forever. When it comes out, it's forever, right? It's perpetual. And so I think that when that happens, yeah, I got my expenses that you don't have to worry about, right? That you don't have to recoup, or whatever the case is. But then let's just say hypothetically, I make the music as a label, but I also make my percentage of your royalties or whatever, though, right? If we fall out and you've made a couple of $1 million, sure, you may make $2 million a year while I'm making $20 million a year, because I'm assuming the risk and I cover these other expenses and all that other stuff. So you make $2 million for every 20 million that I've made. So that in 10 years, in theory, you could have covered $20 million. You know what I'm saying? And I would have made 200, right? I don't know that it's necessarily Diddy's. I don't know that it's Diddy's responsibility to make sure that you've invested your $20 million wisely. It's less than what I would have made, but I don't know that you can fault me. Like, Diddy's probably thinking, I did my part. I gave the opportunity, and then you made money. I made money. Where I think that it becomes an issue is Diddy and Black Rob, are they friends or are they business associates?
Right.
Because think about that. What if hypothetically, if Beanie Siegel or any of the people who were with Young Guns or any of the people that were signed to Rockefeller back in the day, right? If they're struggling now, what responsibility does Jay-Z have? Like, does Jay-Z say, hey, you know what? You know, just for old time's sakes, I'm gonna cut all y'all a check for $2 million. Get all y'all straight. That'd be nice, but that's not. And even though Jay-Z's worth $1 billion, does he then have any responsibilities based off of old relationships? Does he have does his old relationships warrant responsibility for today?
Well, I still think that's just people counting other people's pockets. Like,
it's true.
That's the way I feel about it. But I mean, we already talked about, once we blow, I'm gonna be the one that's in debt, because I'm always trying to spend money to help people and do this and do that, and you be hoarding yours.
I'm gonna hoard them.
Yeah,
I save it.
Right. And so that's
my buyer's remorse would kick in the minute that I try to go outside of my comfort level of taking care of people. So I got to be honest. Unlimited money, still I only feel comfortable with maybe looking out for 10 people, bro. 10. Right? How many people, bro, do you think that you would feel comfortable? Let's just say if you hit the lottery and you got $500 million and after taxes, they say, you know what, Ace, you can hold on to $300 million. This is still generational altering money, right? So with $300 million cash money in your bank account, sure, you got to pay taxes on it every year, whatever. $300 million. How many people are you trying to take care of with that 300? How much do you set aside of that 300?
See, I don't know if I'm setting aside anything more so than paying some things off, like basically clearing your debt almost, and then allowing you to live from there. Because like you said, I do have to make sure that my kids are straight, and you know, I have debt on my own that I need to take care of. Like it's a bunch of different things, but I don't know, man.
$300 million. Listen, we ain't worried about your debt. $300 million, unless you telling me that you sitting on $200 million in debt that I don't know about, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, like 300 million sound like a lot until it's not.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I used to think 100,000 was a whole lot.
Exactly. That's why I said when you said 300 million, like even if I gave 10 people $1 million, you know what I'm saying? That's still leaving me with 290. Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't feel comfortable with giving 10 people $1 million a piece, bro. Not flat out, because see, this is my thing. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically, if I had 10 people, I would do what you said. I would clear them straight, right? I would get the debt aside, right?
And then probably give them a little cheddar, like maybe 100,000 or something.
No, I think I would be more generous than that, though. See, I got to be honest with you.
Here's where I say just 100,000 up front, right? I need to see.
Oh my gosh, Brittany wrote and lost her cotton picking mind.
I ain't listening.
What?
Yeah,
half to 15 people. So that means you're gonna give 15 people $10 million a piece. Brittany wrote. I'm hoping I'm one of those people.
Well, here's my thing though. I need to see what you do with this 100,000, right? Before I feel comfortable giving you 500,000.
Let me tell you what I'm gonna do.
I didn't clear your debt, bro.
I'm gonna clear your debt, right? This is my plan. And it's not to say that I don't trust you with money, right? It's not that I don't trust people with money. It's just that I trust myself more than I trust them with their money, right? So with that being said, I would feel more comfortable if I gave you money, but it wasn't all at one time. So what I would do, I would have my 10 people or 15, but it's probably more like 10. And then I would say, listen, whatever your debt is right now. So if you have, I don't know how much debt, but let's say you have $25,000 total in debt right now, $25,000, right? I would say, you know what, man, I'm going to go ahead and clear all of your debt. And if you felt like on your own that, so let's say I give you 25, I clear your debt, right? I clear your debt. I would say, I'm going to give you for certain people, 10 people. Now, maybe 2 people, I might give a little bit more. Two or 3 people, I got some set aside that I would do. But in general, the people I would take care of, I would say I would give you $100,000 a year for 10 years. I would set it up as an allotment to where I'm giving you basically $10,000, a little less than $10,000 a month, every month for 10 years. Because the way I look at it is that that's $10,000 more dollars every month than what you had prior to me coming across this money. And that's considered that you don't have any back debt to cover on. Now, with that being said, of those 10 people, if you also felt like, okay, well, I want to move into a new house. I get it, right? I totally get it, because now you got more money that affords you more, whatever. So I would say, okay, I would help you put a down payment on that house, right? But at the same time, you have enough money now to own your house, because if I'm giving you $10,000 a month and your mortgage payment for a big house in Atlanta, big house in Atlanta, $2,500, big house in Atlanta, right? 300, you talking about serious house in Atlanta. So for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's taken care of though, bro.
I get that. I mean, and like I said, I think that would take some thought. That would be a thought process to begin with. But like I said, it wouldn't be an immediate decision, because I need to make sure that everybody is taken care of. And because the thing is too, I gotta also, it's levels of who I'm helping too.
Yes, see that's what I'm saying. I got 10 people or so that I would say, this is how I would help you out. This is my level of comfort. But then I also have maybe about 5 people that I would say, yeah, I would ball out on these 5 people. And then not to say I'm not giving them Brittany Rowe money. Brittany's still talking way more than I'm talking about. But I would make sure that they never have to worry about anything ever.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, but that goes back to Diddy though, right? It's just that I'm sure Diddy has people that he does take care of like that, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, what does you know what I'm saying? That doesn't necessarily mean that if you get $300 million off of business that you're obligated to. Maybe if you still have that relationship with somebody, like, yeah, I get that. Like, if you came across 300 million, right, I'd be thinking like, I ain't gonna even ask you about no money. I just assume that at some point it's gonna be that it's gonna be this is I don't gotta worry about that. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's different. It's different.
Okay. Hold on now. We in there.
Hey. Hey, Brittany Rowe. I might get Brittany Rowe just off of that. That may get you in the $100,000 club for me, though.
I've known Brittany since she was a young lady. So and her dad saved my life. So yeah, we definitely got great connection there. So,
and I got a question for you. Random. Change the subject.
Let's do it.
Change the subject. I saw that Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor of California, bro. So it's funny because Arnold Schwarzenegger recently ran, who's an actor. Caitlyn Jenner, former athlete, Bruce Jenner, reality TV show stars, what most people know him as. Ronald Reagan was an actor. He was a governor of California as well before becoming president, bro. And it seems like, popularity would get you there. So my question for you this, we've talked about this before, but what celebrities in your state would you want to see run for governor of Oklahoma? And then who would you want to see as a celebrity since Donald Trump basically showed that previous history is not required on your resume? Who would you want to see run for president?
Okay, let's see here.
Blake Shelton is from
yeah, but
Oklahoma.
He is, but I mean, like I said, I need to make an informed decision. You didn't quite give me a heads up about this, so
okay.
Man,
I mean, it's in the notification, by the way.
Okay, and again, is that a pre-production notification? Man, it ain't showing me everybody. I mean, because I maybe the boy, what's his name? Maybe I'd have Billy Sims run for governor of Oklahoma.
Billy Sims from OU. Sims Barbecue.
That's right. Yeah, I think that would be a good look. And then
Blake Shelton's a good one now. Brittany Rowe might be on this. Blake Shelton seems so likable to me, though, man.
Yeah, and then of course her aunt Alfre Woodard. I would maybe have her run for president, first female black president. So yeah, I think that would be good. Blake Shelton, yeah, definitely not. What's his face? He got the restaurant out here. Oh my gosh, he be on the sidelines for OU too. Sarah went to school with his daughter. Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say that.
Toby
Keith. Toby Keith. I was gonna say that until you said that.
Nah.
No? Have you met him before?
I haven't, but I've gotten word through her on him. So no, that's cool. Definitely take Blake over him. So
Toby Keith, is his restaurant good?
Yeah. It's straight. I've eaten there. We went to a marriage retreat in Tulsa. That was the first time I had it, and then I've eaten it here too. It's straight.
Toby Keith is trash.
She said it. I didn't. But other than that, I mean, I would have myself run as governor. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I mean, I'm living here now, and I'm from Oklahoma, but I live here.
Who would be your lieutenant governor?
I mean, see, I'd have somebody super smart. Like somebody that knows it more than me. So
yeah.
But I would definitely give them credit for it's just one of those things. Like you got to have a dope team around you, regardless. So I would definitely have somebody smart. Jason Lowe. Jason Lowe would be my lieutenant governor. I know you don't know him, but he here in Oklahoma, he's that dude. So yeah, Jason Lowe.
You got let me Google Jason Lowe.
Yeah. He would definitely keep me straight. Jason
he's the Oklahoma State representative.
Yes. If
black dude.
Mm-hmm, real good dude too. Yeah. See, look. Even Brittany know about Jason Lowe. Yeah.
He's 47. Okay, he's a young cat then.
Yeah, but he handles all the tough issues that people be scared to handle. He will do it. And he's always, ever since I moved to Oklahoma, he's always done something for the community. He's very active in trying to get people, the justice that they deserve. Like he doesn't give up. I think he had like a 10-year case that he was working and the dude finally got off. Like Jason Lowe always does a bunch of dope stuff.
Jason Lowe, shout out to you then, homeboy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
What's up?
I think that in Atlanta, I'm just gonna say just Georgia in general. I gotta go ahead and say that I think that I would probably pick T.I. to go ahead and run for governor of Georgia, though, bro. I think that T.I. would kill all of the interviews. He'll kill him with the vocab all day long. And I think that it would just be something, but it would be put like this, though, man. If Atlanta can have a mayor by the name of Keisha, then surely Atlanta can have the state of Georgia can have a former and reformed dope boy as its governor, because I'm sure that his past isn't any more stained or checkered than anybody who's ran and who is more in their. If you see some of the stuff that Brian Kemp then said, bro, T.I. would be it. But I was gonna say, provided Brittany, bro, that those cases was out of there, though. If not, Jermaine Dupri, reporting front center, Jermaine Dupri is running for governor. Listen.
What happens president, though?
For president, I think that the only logical choice for a celebrity, The Rock, bro. He's the only one, man. Listen, The Rock is the only person. And I'm gonna tell you this. I brought this topic up because they said that Matthew McConaughey was showing up on ballots in Texas for governor, bro, at a very high rate. So I don't know if somewhere there is this, this move to get Matthew McConaughey listed. But I was like, well, listen, man, surely Will Smith, maybe. Will Smith, I can see. Everybody loves Will Smith.
Speaking of Will Smith, bro, I just finished Gemini Man, bro.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was cool. It wasn't great.
That's what I'm talking about, though, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad like everybody was saying. Like in the beginning, the CGI was a little sketch, and even at the end, it was a little sketch. But I mean, ultimately, though, I thought the movie was cool. Like what I'm saying is, for me, when I watch movies at home, I judge them differently. If I would have paid money to go to the theater to see it, it would have been fun. But I don't know that was like, yo, I gotta go see Gemini Man. But the fact that I watched it at the house, I thought it was cool. I mean, I'm a Will Smith fan, so I mean, I thought it was dope.
Listen, I think it's funny too, because I'm looking in the comments and Brittany said that she would love to have Denzel run as president. What I would love to see is Denzel giving a speech with Barack Obama's speechwriter. Whoever was writing his stuff, you give Denzel that material, it's gonna take on a whole new life of its own.
See how she built herself up and just get torn down right there.
Oh my gosh. Listen, like I said, I heard people say that it was trash. And so I gotta be honest. I ended up not watching it and delayed watching it for quite some time because of that, though, bro. And I got to a point where I had I had watched everything that I could watch. So I was like, you know what, man, let me see what this Gemini Man here for. Watched it and was totally entertained all the way through.
Yeah, it was cool to me. I mean,
Movies. Speaking of movies, though, a couple things. What else? What's new? We got
Mortal Kombat, brother.
Mortal Kombat.
Falcon Winter Soldier finale.
Falcon Winter Soldier. Yesterday, so I'm always a day behind on Snowfall because I don't want to. She said Kong and Godzilla.
Okay, all right. She need to log off right now.
See, you revoking your privileges.
Right. This is what I'm talking about.
Stuff Brittany, Brittany Rowe was one of the people. That kind of comment was one of the people who deterred me from watching Gemini Man, though, bro.
Yeah, she said Kong versus. Oh my gosh. Ooh, see, and I ain't even want to watch that movie at all. I have no desire. I haven't seen Kong Skull Island. I haven't seen Godzilla. I haven't seen King Kong. I ain't even watched Rampage. That's how much I don't care.
Rampage is them boys wasn't eating their bootios on Rampage, bro. Because it was straight booty, bro. But listen, man. I saw all of them. So this is the only problem that I had with the Godzillas. I'm gonna tell you this. So the problem that I had with some of the previous Godzillas was that they were all shot and they were so dark that you couldn't really see a lot of the details with Godzilla. So you couldn't really see a lot of the details of his skin, some of the nuance of his face. And so I like that you got a lot of Godzilla during the daytime. I'll tell you this, one other movie that I love the storyline behind, I wish that they would have had more daytime, was Cloverfield. I thought Cloverfield was supposed to be Godzilla. But it's shot at nighttime and it's like 99% shot at nighttime. So that kind of sucked for me, but no, I thought Godzilla and Kong was just all right, but my whole family fell asleep on that, and it was just.
And I'm gonna tell Brittany that this comment right here does not move the needle for me at all. Everybody.
Well, hold on. You say that on when you talk about Star Wars, they making money.
No. There's difference. So the difference is, I will agree that this is a success because it made money, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't make me want to watch it because everybody else did. That's what I'm saying. When I'm arguing Star Wars, when I'm telling them is that all three of those movies made $1 billion a piece, only having a budget of like 300 million.
See, hold on, she said it did better than Wonder Woman. We ain't particularly careful.
Wonder Woman was trash.
No, Wonder Woman wasn't great either.
Right.
It was just okay to me. And listen, I think here's the thing that I liked about Cloverfield. So I'm assuming you haven't watched Cloverfield then.
No, and don't plan on watching it.
Okay, so
they got John Goodman in it.
I don't.
Roseanne.
No, I don't think so. No, he's in He's in Skull Island.
Cloverfield Lane or something like that.
No. Cloverfield is basically.
Let me look some up because he's in a movie. Like he's in some movie that's got something to do with Cloverfield. It may not be Cloverfield, but
he is in Skull Island.
Yeah.
But no, Cloverfield. I don't think he's in Cloverfield. What I like about Cloverfield, and it's kind of weird at the same time, is that Cloverfield starts out. I'm gonna tell you this because you ain't gonna see it anyway. So Cloverfield starts out with this guy. He's getting ready to move, got this job. He's been dating this girl off and on or whatever, but he probably really wants to tell her how he really feels about her. And somehow she comes to this party, and he was thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on her. And she comes there with this other dude or whatever. And then basically, so his boy is recording everything with the camcorder, right? And so all of Cloverfield, this dude must have had a great battery on here because he's recording this whole thing from his camcorder, though, bro. And I think that's the part that I think is pretty dope because you hear the dude talking through it. And all this other stuff, like he's zooming, like, oh my God, did you see them go this way or whatever? So it's a different concept. I think that's what I like about it, though, man. It says,
I was right. John Goodman was in 10 Cloverfield Lane. I knew he was in a Cloverfield.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. Cloverfield Lane is a whole different.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I knew he might not have been Cloverfield, but I knew he was in some movie that had Cloverfield in the title. So that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but he's in Skull Island though, and he gets I think he gets like stepped on or something.
Yeah, ain't Samuel in there?
Samuel is on there doing Samuel things though, bro. He is doing Samuel things though, bro.
Britt, I am gonna watch the Fast and the Furious. I always keep up with them. I've even watched Hobbs and Shaw. So yeah, I'm a Fast and the Furious dude. Halloween.
I'm not a Halloween guy.
Yeah, I haven't caught up with none of the new Halloween.
The last Halloween that I saw was
H2O with LL Cool J.
Yeah, and I don't even remember all of that. I think that I saw the one that I saw good was when he was like Jason in Brooklyn, New York or whatever, when the boxer dude was trying to put them hands on him, he punched his head off. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like I don't remember. But I've never been a big Halloween. Like it's not one of and even Jason. I didn't see Jason versus Freddy. I didn't see them in space or whatever. Like it was
Jason versus Freddy was dope.
I thought that was booty.
That was
also.
my movie, bro.
Them boys was not eating their booty-os that day though, bro.
Oh man, here you go.
But listen, I think but I am excited about that new Fast and Furious only because like I am the Fast and Furious super fan though, bro. I've seen every single one of them. The only one I thought was just kind of was Tokyo Drift. And the only reason, I like Tokyo Drift. The only thing I wish they would have had another guy playing the country dude because I hate him and everything he does, bro.
Well, here's the crazy thing, man. I was watching Takers last night, and of course, Paul Walker was in it.
Yeah.
So
If they would have had anybody else play him, I would have loved Tokyo Drift. But that dude, this is funny. I think he's in NCIS or something, New Orleans, right? And I hate him in that too, though, bro. It's like
Han be eating through that whole movie, don't he?
Huh?
Han?
Yeah.
He be eating through the whole movie.
He eats all the time. But what I don't, he seems like, I don't know, man. He seems like the same character in all of the movies. He to me, I look at him like he's the same kid from Friday Night Lights who then moved to Chicago, or moved to Tokyo, and then now he came back to the States and got a job at NCIS, though, bro. Like he's the same. He's been playing one role his whole career. He's been growing in life, but that's it. Though,
last thing that since you asked about new stuff, Brittany brought it up. Did you watch that Jamie Foxx Netflix show?
Maybe I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't think I like it, bro. I don't think I like it.
Why? You seem like Sarah, bro.
Listen, for starters, I saw Brittany Rowe talk about Game of Thrones, and listen, I will never bash anybody for picking up watching Game of Thrones because I think it's a top 5 TV show of all time.
Yeah. So, outside of that last season, it was incredible.
And listen, Melvin the Super Soldier said the wife loves him in NCIS New Orleans. I hate him, bro. I hate him in everything, though, bro. I hate it so bad.
Yeah.
But the Jamie fight, let me tell you what. No.
Go ahead, bro. I was just about to respond to her too, but go ahead.
I was soaking, not with the fizzy bomb, right? But I'm soaking, doing my Epsom salt, soaking everything. And Neek is watching it, and I'm kind of listening to it from afar and everything, and I'm watching it casually, but I'm also on TikTok and I'm doing all these things, and it just doesn't. It seemed maybe now some of the things just seem like they're a little forced jokes. Like I don't know, but I'm not digging it so far.
See, I'm just a Jamie Foxx fan, so again, it's entertaining. It's something like it's a Netflix show, so I don't have to like get attached really. Like it's to me, it's like a 2021 Jamie Foxx show. Let me qualify that.
Ooh, I was about to jump on you, boy.
I knew you was. No. I'm not. What I'm saying is how you can turn the Jamie Foxx show on today and just kind of watch reruns and look back like, those jokes may not necessarily be that funny. All I'm saying is it's another show you can just have on in the background. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I won't have this on in the background, and I wouldn't go. I can watch Jamie Foxx show when it comes on TV now. I can watch it over a bunch of stuff, but this one.
But I'm gonna tell you a show that did not age well. That I'll never have to watch another episode of it again ever. Martin, can't stand it. Yep. Did not age well at all. It didn't age well. Like I look back, the jokes aren't funny. I mean, I would rather watch House Party than watch Martin. Give me the Jamie Foxx show. I'll watch the Jamie Foxx show. But definitely Martin is not funny. Like it gets no play in my house whatsoever. Yeah, can't do it. I don't got no Martin merch. I like nothing. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. I could just watch. I watch something else, but I'm not watching Martin.
Bro, I literally watch Martin every single time that I see that it's on TV. Right? And listen, that's why it doesn't matter when. If I'm scrolling through the guide, I turn it on every single time I see it. And let me tell you what's crazy, bro. I think that Martin has some of the most memorable skits that I recall on any TV show of all time. Like they now have this is when you talking about it didn't age well. They just came out with a Martin trivia game. They now have the Martin, everybody has the Martin style clothing, now hats, shirts, everything like that. They have Martin still comes on television right now, like for it to not age. They gonna have the game on TV.
I would watch Will and Grace before I watched Martin.
You smoking, Tommy? You ain't got no job. Cole, sit your ass down. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
New Jack City.
Right, because he was doing a skit to reenact that when he lost his CD player.
I'd rather just watch New Jack City.
No, man. It is the one thing I can say is that the last season of Martin kind of fell off when you don't have him and Gina in most of the scenes. But listen,
I watch Friends before I watch Martin.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, which I've never seen not one single episode of Will and Grace.
Will and Grace was that show, bro. I'd watch Will and Grace, Frasier, but of course, the best sitcom of all time is The Game, bro.
You smoking that Huckabee, bro? You smoking that Huckabee? Because listen, I've never seen nobody do a game trivia. They don't have a game where you got to go trivia of the game.
I'm just saying, it's just to pay homage to Martin. I get it. I mean, but I'm saying The Game is where it's at, bro. We need a like what other series got brought back twice?
Why did it have to leave anyway?
Because of the network that it was on. They switched networks.
They're talking about doing they've been talking about doing a reboot of Martin before Tommy died.
Fresh Prince, I'll give you. Wayans Brothers, I'm cool on that.
I kind of like the Wayans.
I watched Wayans Brothers over Martin.
And listen, I would watch the Wayans Brothers over this Jamie Foxx show.
I get that.
But listen, there is no other comedic show that I would ever watch in life over Martin. If it was an option, I'd never. And listen, I got to be honest. I don't know that if I did watch Friends. I watched Friends because I used to watch the reruns. It seemed like, especially my senior year, when I would get home, I only had to go to school like the half day, right? So I would get home and Friends was on, and right before, no, it was like Friends, then Jerry Springer was on. So I would watch them back to back. So I've seen all of the Friends. So I do like Friends, but it ain't like Martin though. I like Living Single better than Friends.
You know the story behind that, right? That Living Single was that. So when they pitched the show, they stole Friends' idea from Living Single. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you was talking about as it relates to Martin, but yeah, it's. I mean, I can very much see I can see the parallels there though, man. But
I could too, but I mean, Brittany, I have probably seen a half an episode of The Office.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think The Office, when I have seen The Office, I thought it was funny, but I know people who are diehard.
Yeah, everybody on my Life Church team loves that's all they do is quote The Office and New Girl.
Yes, so that's the thing about it. I know people who quote The Office the way I quote Martin. Like I literally know, but I probably know every episode of Martin. No, and still get entertained by it. Every single, it's almost like when I'm watching Coming to America. I know every single line to it, and it's entertaining all over again.
Yeah. Bro. Now, not New Girl, Parks and Rec. I used to watch that too.
I never watched any of that.
Well, it had Chris Pratt in it. It's just interesting to see from him being there and then being Star-Lord. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Not like I was a faithful watcher. Like I can't tell you character names or nothing. But I'm saying it's on TV and I've seen it. But
like I said, like I know that The Office was a big deal because when you still see the merch high in demand, but I've never seen the game merch.
I know, because I'm still looking for me a Sabres jersey.
Oh my God, you ain't gonna find it unless you make it yourself. They ain't selling no Sabres. Do you think they're gonna sell the Jason Pitts jersey?
Hey man, the Pitsy Shuffle, bro.
Boy, if you been gone somewhere though, man.
And dipping pits.
Boy, listen, man.
And dipping.
I'm not gonna say it was trash.
It wasn't.
Because I liked it. I like the earlier seasons, not the reback one, the ones that brought it back. And I've never saw One Tree Hill. And yeah, I think that's the other thing too, though, man. Now that we talking about that though, bro. I do think that One Tree Hill was. I did see some episodes. I didn't follow like that, but I think that that's just one of those things that I think that is interesting though, bro, because I think that a lot of these shows that we keep quoting though, man, they were allowed to breathe, right? Like they came on, and then you had like Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They had seasons, and so it might not be that like nowadays though, man. It's like if you ain't got ratings in the first year, they getting you up out of there though, bro.
Yeah, Family Matters, bro.
Family Matters was fire.
Yeah, Family Matters was fire. Love me some Urkel.
Family Matters. You know what's crazy to me? I never knew why Steve Urkel was so sweating Laura after he scooped Myra, because Myra was fine.
Bro,
and so I was just
but
like,
man, she was dope.
Yeah. She was fire though, man. And it was weird because to me, Laura was like, she just looked okay at the very beginning when she was in middle school. Then she hit like senior year of high school, and then she was fine. And then she kind of fell off. Like when she cut her hair, I was just like, oh no. No.
Speaking of my oh my gosh, it just flew away. That's why, like Saved by the Bell, why the boy Zach was trying to get on Kelly when Lisa was right there, bro.
Listen, man, I agree, and I think that it was just, so this is the thing about it. I thought Kelly Kapowski was dope. I wrote a song about Kelly Kapowski because she was.
Wait. I gotta test to see where you at. Kelly Kapowski or Topanga?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Brittany, stop.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and say Topanga, bro.
Yeah, Topanga.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why it's Topanga to me, because I think that Topanga was everyday fine.
She just was.
Where's Chua? Yeah, she was everyday pretty, and I think that Kelly Kapowski was the pretty girl in the show, and Topanga was the pretty girl of the school, right? The hot girl. But I think Topanga's still fine, bro. I'm talking about she's still fine, bro.
Did you ever think Wendy from what's the Fred Savage joint? The Wonder Years.
Yeah, Wonder Years is different though, bro, because I was like in elementary school, right? So yeah. But Saved by the Bell was in 5th grade all the way through high school. So
because we watched the college years, bro. Like
we watched the college years as well.
And then, I mean, even with the new one, I mean, it's not that great, even though I got people on there. But
Brittany Rose says she's never seen Saved by the Bell. And Saved by the Bell, Saved by the Bell. You talk about growing up on a show,
right?
Like Saved by the Bell was one of those things that just to me, this is the thing that I loved about Saved by the Bell, because for us being in elementary school, then going to middle school, it was almost like, is that what we're supposed to expect, right? To middle school, and then going from high school when they were there and everything like that, though, man, I was just like, yo. So it was now love that though, man.
Yeah. Saved by the Bell was my joint, bro.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell. Listen, if we were talking about all-time shows, for me personally, Saved by the Bell would be probably like Martin is probably number 1 for me.
Yeah.
But Saved by the Bell is definitely top 5, maybe number 2.
Yeah, it's close. It's up there. Family Matters is up there. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is up there.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is like number 2. Saved by the Bell is number 3.
See, you giving me my question of the day for tomorrow, bro. The top 5 sitcoms of all time in your book. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. See. So for me, it would be Martin, Saved by the Bell, Fresh Prince, The Cosby Show, Living Single.
See, I'm gonna have to think, because I'm trying to think where does Full House rank. I got to think where Family Matters ranks. I got some thinking to do.
Listen, she said, so Brittany Rowe got him on here. Neil Long and Friday.
It's
Janet and Poetic Justice.
It's Poetic Justice all day long.
Oh my God.
I wanted to play in her hair so bad, bro. She had the mystical braids, bro.
Janet Jackson to me, though, bro. It's Janet Jackson, because this was, so I had the Janet Jackson poster when she's topless with the dude holding her boobs. I had the Janet Jackson poster when she did the song with Blackstreet, where I realized she had a little tattoo that was real low. I've always been like a super, super big Janet Jackson fan. So while I may say Nia Long against anybody else, I'm gonna have to very easily go with Janet Jackson on that one, though, man.
Yeah. Cool, bro. All right, man.
Well, listen, man. It is the weekend, man. I didn't ask you, man. What was the? Let's get on out of here. But you got to tell me, what was the best thing you've seen? We talked about all of the sad things we've seen. Best thing you've seen there? While you over there looking like you're about to fall asleep?
No, I'm straight, bro.
Yeah. The best thing you've seen this week?
I couldn't even call it, bro. I really can't. Like I tell you, it's so much stuff going on. I don't even know what I mean. I guess that I'm still here is what would be the answer.
Now, I gotta think that for me on the go, the best thing. So I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that I had saw that I went on now. Neek had her photo shoot for Style Coach Academy, and I knew that just off of the oh my gosh, Brittany Rowe, we saving that question. We need an all relationships episode just to talk about that one, and we have not forgot about that one. I think the only reason why we haven't talked about that one because we don't want that one to be the lone question double. We got that high mark, so that may be like a Tuesday question though. So yeah, but yeah. So Neek had her photo shoot though, man, and I knew the photo shoot was gonna be dope. I was there to see everything, and I was like, this one is a no brainer. So I saw the final pictures for that, and that's fire though, man. So it's dope, man. Real dope. I thought that was it. Oh, Brittany Rowe doing big things already in the A. Listen, man, that's big.
That may be the best thing I've seen all week.
Hey, there you go, man. I got a little hot contender there. Hey, man, on that note, listen, Tuesday, Brittany Rowe, we talking about that, though. We're going to try to put that a top question here, man. That one was so good of a question that I actually wrote that one down just to remind myself on that one. I got a sticky note on over here on that one. So we'll be talking about that one, though, man. So listen, Ace Kennedy.
Yes, sir.
Charlie Venus. If you listen, by the way, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers Facebook, YouTube page. Every episode is loaded. Listen, we on season 2. This is 101. Ace Kennedy.
Yes, sir.
Let me get that music, man.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
Can you dig it, sucker?